Hold on a minute. What's going on, people, and welcome to Man Knows Football. You are here with Guni for another video, and this is the second video that I have filmed today. I've had to hold my horses. I was this close to publishing that video until the news did come out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to find out after this bit, because there's 4 things that I have to ask you to do. That is, like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts down there in the comments for me, please. It has been an absolute Chelsea moment in the transfer window. There's no other way to describe it. We are the fan base that has to go through the most stress, the absolute most stress. So what am I referring to? Marc Cucurella, first Mr. Here We Go, Fabrizio Romano, came out with the announcement that Cucurella will be joining Chelsea. There will be no hiccups. It looked like a fee was agreed, and Levi Colwill will be going the other way. Where is your proof, Mr. Guni? Here it is. Fabrizio Romano tweets, Marc Cucurella to Chelsea. Here we go. Full agreement in place between Chelsea and Brighton for more than £50 million. Levi Colwill was on the verge of joining Brighton soon. Personal terms already agreed. No way for Manchester City. Cucurella will become Chelsea new signing. Done. When you're hearing this news from a man like Fabrizio Romano, who we do know to be that guy that we look through before the clubs actually make the official announcement, you're going to get sucked into it. Yeah, you're going to get sucked into the news and you're going to think, right, okay, this is actually going to happen. However, again, in typical Chelsea fashion, drama is always around the corner. And what drama am I referring to? This time it's from Brighton and Hove Albion. Yes, the club that do own Marc Cucurella, they did come out with the tweet and it stated this. Club statement, Marc Cucurella. Contrary to inaccurate reports from numerous media outlets this evening, no agreement has been reached with any club to sell Marc Cucurella. That is from Brighton and Hove Albion's actual official account. So they are saying that nothing has been agreed with any club for Marc Cucurella. So now we've got to ask ourselves, what the hell is actually going on? What is the context in this? Is this exactly as they are saying, or is there a little bit more to this story? Now, this is the thing, yeah, and this is where Johnny's right, and we got to admit it. The brown envelope sometimes don't know what they're talking about, yeah? But Mr. Matt Law has come out with something, and even him was kind of muddied when it came to the Jules Koundé stuff. But Matt Law has come out with this. Chelsea are close to signing Marc Cucurella for a fee of £52.5 million and are in advanced negotiations to sell Levi Colwill to Brighton. Figures close to Cucurella deal are adamant that the transfer will now go through with a medical booked, although Brighton was still insisting on Wednesday night that no final agreement had been reached. And the club statement, as I've just read, I'm going to just skip right through that because I've already read that for you lot. But it does say, it appears that both clubs would like to announce the 2 deals at the same time, and that the hold-up, although it is expected to still go through, are the details of the talks on Colwill with the 19-year-old central defender due to move to Brighton. There will be a buyback clause in the deal for the Chelsea Academy graduate. The fee for Cucurella does not include any add-ons, with Chelsea willing to match Brighton's valuation after Manchester City, who had made an early running to sign the Spanish international, dropping out after refusing to offer more than £40 million. So we've got some context there if Mr. Matt Law is to be believed. Now look, I'm not going to believe anything until I see it officially on the Chelsea website. Marc Cucurella holding up that Chelsea shirt, because like I said to you lot before, the PTSD that we are going through right now is absolutely real in the transfer market for Chelsea Football Club. If you're asking me for my honest opinion, I do still think the Cucurella deal will go through. I am still being very, very apprehensive about this. It's not over until it's over. Is Fabrizio Romano in the mud? As of now, not necessarily, because there is still hope that this transfer can go through. I'm going to be keeping an eye on this over the next, 24 to 48 hours. Hopefully, it should be done by tomorrow, the next day. But if the case really is the fact that both clubs want to make sure that, you know, they're happy with the players that they're getting, Levi Colwill, remember, is going to be a massive, massive coup for Brighton, because this is a player that many clubs across the country want as well. He is a player that is high in demand. He's very, very highly rated in the world of football. So I think what Brighton want to do is that they want guarantees that Levi Colwill will be signing for Brighton before they do let go of Cucurella, because let's have it right as well. They're losing a defensive target. They want to make sure they get a replacement in, and what better replacement than Levi Colwill. I am actually very happy to hear that if we are going to be selling him on permanently, that there will be a buyback clause activated. The rumoured number, I don't know how true this is between 40 and 45 million pounds to buy back Levi Colwill. It is a lot of money, but you never know. With the trajectory that this guy could go on, he could be worth way, way more than that. And if it is 40 to 45 million that we buy back, of course, you never want to put that much money on a player that you could have really kept and didn't have to put a transfer fee on. But still, it will be much better than paying an 85 to 90 million pound price tag. And to be honest with you, a signing like Cucurella does remedy that a bit, because he is ready to step into the team. A very, very versatile defender. Can play left centre-back, can play left-back, can play left wing-back as well. Something that we desperately, desperately need. We do know that Ben Chilwell has come back from a very serious injury. It's going to take him time to get back to anything close to his best. And we don't even know if he's going to get there due to the nature of that injury. Do I think psychologically he's strong enough to get back to where he once was? Absolutely. Ben Chilwell has already proved me wrong once already. I'd be a fool to write him off again. Serious injury that he had took him out most of the season, but it looks like he has been doing a rehab, has been looking quite focused as well. And now with stiff competition coming in potentially, hopefully that's going to spur him on to perform better. Again, like I say, man, if this does happen, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be very much over the moon. But once again, I'm happy that I was very careful to not get overgassed, overjoyed, and not to overdo it, because you lot already know I've been burnt once already on the Koundé situation and the whole Gerard Romero situation. So right now, I'm literally just waiting for Chelsea Football Club to make the announcement. Right, you know what, if I'm honest, I'm not really in a state of panic. Honestly, I'm not really in a state of panic. I do think that this deal will go through. I do believe that we are negotiating heavily with Brighton, and I think that we're literally just around the corner from him officially being announced by Chelsea Football Club. But it's going to be very interesting to see what Fabrizio Romano does say about this. He hasn't come out with anything new as of this moment. By the time I've uploaded this video, he might have made an update, giving a bit more context into what's going on, or maybe he might be sticking by what he said. You never know. So literally right now, I'm just going on my phone on Twitter just to make sure that he hasn't said anything, and it's looking like he still hasn't said anything, and it's been about 40 minutes or so. Oh no, here we go. Actually, right here. So somebody called Shanta TZ said Fabrizio lied to us. Cucurella, CO done. Okay, so she looks like she could be from Tanzania anyway, but it's one of those ones. We're saying we will see who lied. Don't know if you can see it on the screen there, but Fabrizio Romano still looking quite comfortable and quite confident. But you know, people obviously will be skeptical because it's the fact that it is actually Brighton and Hove Albion's official account that is coming out with that tweet. So the only way that we can find out if this is actually true is when Marc Cucurella holds up the shirt, I guess. But again, people, we've got to be very careful of the brown envelopes. Or maybe it could just be a tactic that Brighton, again, they want to announce Levi Colwill. They might want to appease the fans a little bit because Cucurella, I imagine, is a hugely popular figure over there amongst the Brighton fans. He is a top quality player. So for them to be losing him and to not really hear earmarked replacements, I'm sure that the fans might be a little bit worried about that over there at Brighton. So it just might be a thing where they're just doing a bit of damage control. But people, let me know what you think. Are you worried about this Cucurella deal? Do you worry about another team, i.e. Barcelona, coming in to swoop on the deal? Me personally, I don't think Barcelona are in the picture. Do you think this deal will get done? Do you think Fabrizio Romano is lying? Do you think Brighton are lying? Do you think it's just a cover to make sure that they have their bases covered before we announce our player? Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, right now, I am literally just waiting for that official announcement from Chelsea. Even the here we go, it's not doing it for me right now, as I'm sure many of you are still scarred from previous transfer rumours. But people, Let me know down there in the comments, and as always, please make sure you do subscribe. Also, smash up that like button, and you get me, leave your thoughts in the comment, people. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please make sure you stay safe. Hopefully Cucurella deal will be done. I hope I wake up tomorrow morning and I see Cucurella holding up that Chelsea shirt, and this is nothing but a huge misunderstanding. But you never know in the transfer market. It is a very, very volatile market. Things can just flip on its head very, very quickly. So people, make sure you stay safe. Bless up.